Good morning and welcome to the Alton Towers resort. Today we're going to do something a little bit different and try and make a useful video. So it's now the school holidays here in the UK. So all the schools are shut for 6 weeks, which means places like this, Alton Towers, are going to be very busy. So we usually try and, I'd usually try and avoid parks when it's busier. And if I do go when it's busier, I would just go for a bit of a chill out day. But Hayley, this is her first visit this year to Alton Towers. So we do want to get on as many rides as we can. So today we're going to try and go around the park, keep it quite short, and just give you our top tips of how to get on as many rides as possible on a busy day here at Alton Towers. So tip number one, as you can see, the car park's dead. So the first tip is get here early. So I'd say it's about 9:10 now, but if you can, aim to get here between 8 and 9 in the morning. You'll get in quick, you'll avoid any queues on the roads, you can get parked up and then start walking into the park. So we're in, we got to the gates, the turnstiles at about 9:20, there was no queues, they were already open. And we didn't take the monorail, we walked, so that's another tip. If you can walk, it takes about 10 minutes from the car park, then you're not queuing for the monorail and waiting for that, because that's going to take longer than walking. And the best thing about getting in early is you can join one of the pre-queues. So the first thing we're going to do is get in the Wickerman queue. As I say, it's about 9:30 now. So although the rides don't open until 10, you can get in one of the rides and get on one of the first ones of the day. There we go, it's 10:15. Thanks to getting into the park early and joining the queue for Wickerman so early. We were on about probably the 5th train of the day. There's 3 trains on today as well. They're whacking around the track. Like there's another one on the lift hill by the time the one that's just been round is on the brake run. Yeah, it's a really good way to start the day. So, the main top tip for today, I would say get on Wickerman first to get a ride in if you can get in the pre-queue and you're only waiting for like 5 minutes to get on the ride. And then I would always recommend wandering up to Forbidden Valley. We might go on Jewel on the way because we passed Jewel for Haunted House. But Forbidden Valley is the furthest away from the gates, that's where Nemesis and Galactica is. And you'll usually find that that's really quiet first thing in the morning. So we're going to get on Jewel, which will be ride number 2. And then get over to Nemesis and check out what's going on over there. There's a slight change of plan. Jewel was closed, it's not open yet. So we're going to head up straight to the Forbidden Valley. And if Nemesis is open, that is going to be ride number 2. This is what we like to see, so it's 10:20 and there's a 0-minute wait to get on Nemesis. Look at that, no queue at all. Man, it's just started raining. Right, we had a great ride there on Nemesis. Hayley actually, we were on the back row ride. It was hauling around the track. Hayley actually saw flashing lights.
No,
Sure,
I was gonna go. I was like, I'm gonna pass out. I was just too tired.
Yeah, it was all good. So yeah, there was probably ended up being about a 5-minute wait there, so not bad at all. It's about 10:30 now. We're heading over to Galactica to get on our 3rd big roller coaster of the day before 11 o'clock. This is why you come over to the Forbidden Valley at the start of the day, because Galactica is also on a 0-minute wait. Another one done, just another 5-minute wait there to get on and off Galactica. Funk and Fly has been closed all week, so I doubt we're going to be getting on that today. But now we're going to head up and go on the Blade. Why not when you're in this area? So Blade was literally walk on, so it's not even 11 o'clock yet, is it? So we are doing all right. Whilst it's quiet down here, we're going to jump back on Nemesis again for the 5th ride of the day. And then we're going to get the phones out, check on the app, and see what's got the shortest queues in the other areas of the park. Okay, it's 5 minutes to 11, and Nemesis is still on a 0-minute queue. Okay, first hour of the day done. And before 11 o'clock we had 2 rides on Nemesis, 1 on the Blade, 1 on Galactica and 1 on Wickerman. So we're going to leave Forbidden Valley now. we're going to go to Jewel on the way back to our next ride. So this is where I'm going to mention the app, and that's a massive top tip for if you're coming to Alton Towers. Download the app and it gives you all of the ride times live. So wherever you are in the park, you can work out where to go next. So as far as my normal day here, I always head over here first, and then I literally just use the app, and wherever the queues are shortest, that's the area that I head to. So just had a look, and the Smiler is already on an hour queue, so that's the biggest queue in the park at the minute, and that's because most people head there straight away. Whereas if you wait till a little bit later on, the queue might go down, or you can do the trick of a single rider queue, which we'll talk about a bit more later, or wait till the end of the day, because even though rides close at 6, that's the time that the queue line shuts. So as long as you're in the queue for the Smiler at 5 to 6, even if there's a 2-hour queue, you will get a ride on it before you go home. Right, let's go and have a ride, a battle on Jewel. Okay, 6th ride of the day done on Jewel. It's looking in a bit of a sorry state, but actually for about half the way round none of the targets were working, but you know what? Made the whole thing more atmospheric and actually got a few like jumps, which was it made it quite good. So we've headed back now into Catania Canyon. It's about 20 past 11, so we're still on track to get a lot of rides in today. So yeah, I think we're going to go on the rapids now because they've just opened. Okay, we had a cheeky little ride on the mine train, the runaway mine train. After the rapids, we didn't get wet on the rapids. The only one splash we got, splashed and went straight in my mouth, which was delicious. Very nice. Right, it is 5 past 12. We've done 8 rides. So kind of feel like mission accomplished in terms of I wanted to just show you that you can come in the school holidays, and if you plan your day right, you can have more than 2 or 3 rides, which I sometimes see people moaning about on Twitter and other socials. So yeah, it's all about planning the start of your day right. So it's 5 past 12, we're going to get the app out, have a look where the shortest queues are now and head over in that direction. So we had a quick look on the app and Oblivion is only on a 10-minute wait, so we're going to head over to X Sector. We're just walking across the lawns here in front of the towers, and it looks like they've got loads of entertainment on here for the summer. You've got singers and dancers on the stage at the minute, loads of picnic benches out, and some travelling food outlets over there as well. That's what we like, literally just changed to 5 minutes. That was amazing, that was the best ride I've had on Oblivion for ages. We got front row, and we got the full hold at the top as well. We were up there for a good, like, I think it's 4 seconds it holds you for. That was well good. Literally 5-minute wait as well. I don't know what's going on. It's Sunday and it's school holidays. It's mad. And the Smiler's just gone down to a 40-minute wait, so we're going to jump in the queue for that and probably get some lunch afterwards. Okay, we just had a very, very wet ride on the Smiler. It just started raining really bad as soon as we left the station. And yeah, how are you looking?
Soaked. Absolutely soaked.
Yeah, I don't know why I bothered straightening my hair this morning. That was a waste of time. Right, so we've been on Oblivion and Smiler, so I think that takes us up to 10. So we're going to make number 11, Spin Jam. Hayley's never been on this before. Have you even seen it going round yet?
No.
Okay.
Nice surprise for me.
Really nice surprise.
That one that jumps and...
No, it's different to last year.
Okay.
Right, let's go and get on ride number 11, Spin Jam. So a tip for saving time and a bit of money, if you bring your own drinks bottle, you can get free water from any of the Coke Freestyle machines, or alternatively, avoid that wasp, get a Coke Freestyle cup, got all these different flavours, and you can basically refill for free all day long. Just saves you queuing and waiting at the food outlets to get a drink, so yeah, it just saves you a bit of time during the day. Okay. Knackered. Right, it's time to get some food. So it's 2 o'clock now. So another tip is if you're gonna stop for food, don't do it between like 12 and 2 because that's when everyone's getting food, so everywhere's gonna be busy. And if it's all about the rides for you, then bring some food with you, eat while you're in the queues, or just use one of the little huts that are dotted around and get some food that you can just carry with you, because then you're not spending time or wasting time in any restaurants. We're both a bit knackered today because I picked up my mate from the airport last night and his flight was delayed, so I didn't get to sleep till about 3 in the morning. And Hayley, as you can probably tell by the tan, has just got back from Cyprus for a week, so she's just generally knackered from too much partying and stuff. So we both need a bit of a sit down, so we're going to head to Woodcutters. Hopefully there's not a queue there. So if you do want a sit down meal at Alton Towers, highly recommend Woodcutters. I had a nice chicken truffle chicken burger thing. Hayley had a nice salad.
Chicken Caesar salad.
Yeah, so it's really good.
Really nice.
Yeah, it was, and with a Merlin discount it was like 23 quid, and that's with a pint each as well, so it's really good. So we didn't mention it, but we actually had a re-ride on Oblivion after Spin Jam. So if you're in an area, just make the most of being there and get some re-rides in if the queue times are short. Again, it's another way to save time rather than loads of walking around the park to different areas backwards and forwards. It's a good way to get loads of rides in. So now we're on ride number 13, and guess what we're going on?
13.
Right, so we've done our little stint in the dark forest. My hair's totally messed up now. It's raining really bad today. So we've been on Rita and we've been on 13, so we've done 14 rides now. That sounds weird. And we're heading up to their Sizzler ride in the David Walliams land. I can't remember what it's called, Flavio's something. It's now 3 o'clock, so we had an hour lunch break, had another hour in Dark Forest, got 2 more rides in, so we're on 14 and we've still got 3 hours left at the park. That was a nice little ride there, that was quite good fun. Always good to get on something like that after dinner. So another tip for getting around the park, you have got all of the transportation rides like the cable cars, but they do get quite a big queue. And you'll find that by the time you've queued and actually travelled wherever you're going, it's probably quicker to walk. Okay, so while we're in this area, we're going to get back on Rita because Hayley loves a launch coaster.
Keep your head back. Hold on tight. You must get me. Go!
We had another good ride on Rita there. It was walk on by the time we got back to it. It's absolutely peeing down now, so we're both absolute states. We're going to go on Wickerman because I'd only got a 20-minute wait, but it's actually a little bit broken at the minute, so we're going to head over to Spinball. Oh man, Spinball has done us. We were waiting for 45 minutes, I think it was. They were only sending 2 people around in each car, I don't know what's going on with it, and now it's broken down and it's 5:30, so we just wasted nearly an hour on Spinball. So we didn't get on, been evacuated from the queue, and we're gonna race up to X Sector. Hayley's very disappointed.
I'm just tired.
We are tired now, but we've got half an hour left, we can't go home yet, so we're going to see if we can get on Oblivion. If it's a short queue, we'll get on Oblivion, and then we're going to jump on the Smiler for the last ride of the day. Okay, so everything has gone wrong. Since about 4:15 we walked all the way to Wickerman, and then it broke down. Spent time at Spinball, and then it broke down as we got to the station. Walked over to X Sector, and Oblivion's closed as well. So after an amazing morning and first start to the afternoon, kind of failing now. I was thinking today we were going to get about 20 rides in, and that'd be really impressive for the school holidays. But we're on, what are we on now? 16. So this is 17 in it. So we've done all right. This is going to be probably our last ride, unless we can. It's a 35-minute queue advertised. We've got 30 minutes left, but if we can get off and run round, we'll get on again, and then we'll max out with 18 rides today. So we haven't done bad. that's it. It's 6 o'clock. We've had a pretty full on day, haven't we?
Yeah.
We just finished on the Smiler, but that was the roughest ride I've ever had on the Smiler. So it was row 2 on the left-hand side. But you didn't feel it, did you? But the rattle and the shaking, especially in the first half of the layout, man, it was a lot. It was a lot. So we got 6 o'clock now. They've just closed all the queue lines, so we're not going to get on any more rides. So I think if I've counted it right, that's 16 rides. And to be fair, if it hadn't been for the letdowns in the last hour and a half, we would have easily got on 20 rides, which I think by anyone's standards is pretty impressive during half term. So we have had a really good day today. I was expecting massive queues around the whole of the park and it's not been too bad. It is a Sunday, it's the first Sunday of the full summer holidays. And I just expected it to be busier. You had a nice day?
Yes.
She doesn't want to be on camera because
Very wet.
your hair's...
The state of it. Gone.
It's been the weirdest weather today. It's been so hot and humid all day, but it's also been raining for most of the day, but literally too hot to even have a hoodie on or any kind of coat. So the rain's like done us a favour in a way, but it's been like exhausting type of heat.
Got a little fluffy head now. We're gonna have to do something with it before bed tomorrow.
My head is well shiny. So, right, so one last tip for the day. Unless you're definitely going to buy something from the gift shops as you leave the rides, if you're all about the rides, then just scoot straight through them. Don't waste time in the gift shops because you can either go after the rides close, like we've just walked through the Smiler and that shop will be open now until everyone's been through the queue line and on the ride. And you've also got Towers Trading on the main street on the way out. So that's got a selection of everything you'll have seen everywhere else around the park. So yeah, don't waste time in the shops either if you're all about getting on the rides. Right, that's the end of the day. We were just debating whether if we get the monorail back to the car park, is that classed as a ride?
No, it's not classed as a ride.
I think it's a ride.
No, probably the longest queue that we have all day.
Would you say the cable cars is a ride?
No.
They're all rides.
Hell.
You get on them and they move, right? So it's a ride. So I'm saying we're going to, in a minute, we'll have been on the monorail and we'll have done 17 rides. But let me know in the comments below, do you think the monorail should be classed as a ride or not? I say yes. Team Matt or Team Hayley? Let me know in the comments. Right, thanks very much for watching this video. It's been a bit of a different one. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope that some of you find it useful as well. And if you visit Alton Towers over the summer holidays, I hope you have a great day like we have today. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Say bye.